What are the updates in regards to David, who has currently been exposed for having a dead body in his Tesla's trunk of a 15-year-old girl, or would have been 15-year-old girl? She was probably younger when she died, unfortunately. May her soul rest in peace. As it turns out, he had to cancel his most recent concert and cancel his tour overall as he went back to California, presumably for a investigation into this case. He has been cooperating with authorities, so I would assume that's the case. Let's see what's going on. His tour canceled in the wake of homicide investigation. Looked like David's tours studying in the U.S. His two Paris dates have also been canceled. So internationally, he's canceled everything. Like straight up, he's just canceled everything. I have to make it very clear. A lot of people are currently jumping the gun and saying that he absolutely is guilty. And while emotionally, irrationally, it is my irrational opinion that he probably did commit this crime, it's entirely possible that he didn't commit it. The most you could argue, in my opinion right now, without enough evidence, is that he definitely engaged in a pedophilic relationship, or definitely shouldn't have. Right? I don't know what else, how else to say this without just having a really strong emotional reaction. This relationship is absolutely gross, and it's insane that there were thousands of people that were somewhat aware. People saw this girl in his live streams. People were aware of this girl within his own server. They were talking about her. There were pictures of them together. They were seen together so many times, and nobody batted an eye. And some people were aware of the age difference as well, and nobody batted an eye. People around this girl genuinely just let her down in every conceivable way. Nobody stepped in and said, "Hey, this is horrible. You shouldn't be doing this." It's just unfortunate. So it's only partially true. It's just certain days that have been canceled. A streamer turned musician was also scheduled to attend an event at the Grammy Museum on Wednesday, September 24, but his name has been quietly removed from the main event page on the web. Remember, Celeste's mom told TMZ she was aware Celeste was dating someone named David. She had been missing for over a year when her body was found. Plus, we obtained footage that shows David, born David Bjork, and Celeste together in the past.
Wait.
Oh, look it. Answer that one. That's so mean if you don't answer
Which
that.
one? What's good, David? Big fan. Inspire me. Oh, thank you, Mitochondria. Appreciate you.
I gotta stop with him if you even.
We
need to delete this.
Maz, can we delete all VODs? And then as soon as the stream ends, delete the stream too?
But given the fact that David was a former streamer, he did have some streamer connections with some people. More notably, as has come out, Jason the Ween says he was never close with David amid ongoing investigation. These two cooperated in a song before. I didn't know that, actually.
Yeah. I feel like I need to speak on this, okay? Be serious for a minute. Because the narrative that's been spun on Twitter.
Like Jason.
First off, I want to retract my statement. Obviously, the other day, I was defending David before all the new evidence came out. I do not condone anything that David has done or is doing, okay? That shit is wicked and it's just unbelievable. It's been a lot to process. And one more thing, I want to say, the girl that I met named Celeste at the FaZe house is not the same Celeste that was...
All right, good clearing up misinformation. Yeah, it's incredibly performative, but I mean...
killed.
It is incredibly performative, but I was going to comment on that, but I decided to let it slide because at the end of the day, the people that watch people like, Jason the Ween, take, even though they don't recognize it as performative, they take it very seriously.
RIP to that.
They probably thought, dude, that was so emotional. The way he reacted, dude, with such anger, such visceral anger, that speaks to me. That's probably how these people are looking at this right now. So,
That girl.
if it makes an effect and makes people understand that this guy is somebody obviously that should be disavowed, even if he didn't actually murder the girl, at the very least he should be disavowed for having a relationship with a young girl.
But yeah,
that's so deep, bro. Yeah, so true.
Condolences to that girl and her family. That shit is fucking horrific. But yeah, let's just move on, bro. All right. One thing I also want to add.
But yeah, let's just move on, bro. Condolences to that girl and her family. But yeah, let's just move on, bro. We gotta keep it pushing. We got Raxter and we got Back to May. Come on, bro.
To the Davis situation.
Let me tell you about this Davis situation, bro. I don't condone anything he did. I retract everything I said about that guy.
I did not know anything. I'm not even close friends with David. I made a song with him. All right, I had dinner with him one time in a group setting, and then motherfuckers saying that I'm best friends with him.
That's getting edited out.
No, bro. That shit's fucking insane.
All right. To be fair, people first thought maybe he was framed. But when that body was discovered to be a young minor named Celeste, people were investigating on David Hart. So here's a rundown. So far, what we know on him are these claims, speculation, allegations on him. David has been in a relationship with Celeste since she was either 11 years old. This is speculation. I'm not sure how true that is. Discord staff claims that the girl lied to her age and she did the difference between an 11-year-old and a 19-year-old, which is impossible to believe, in my opinion. David had the same matching tattoos as Celeste. This seems to be proven. Their music videos always have a woman who look awfully similar to Celeste. True. It's oddly uncanny. Previous video has that information. David has a leaked song named Celeste. I'm not sure how true that is. But I'll search it up in a moment. Find out. David allegedly paid people to keep Celeste's age a secret. This we also covered in the previous video. David has mentioned on his Discord that he likes Gore. True. We do have those logs. David implied that he impregnated a young Celeste. He talked about Alex Discord. He implied, but there's no evidence. There's no evidence of this. I'm not sure how true it is. It's also been known that his main Discord was not aware who Celeste was. Currently, his main Discord is on damage control. He didn't know her age, which people don't buy. Currently, most of his friends cut ties with him, including Jason, who unfollowed him. Cat's Eye. Cat's Eye is a musical group, by the way. Most of his brand deals dropped him. Is Cat's Eye a musical group or is it a streamer group? Fortnite did as well. Worth noting that his family is probably aware of what he did because there's a video of David's brother and he's a younger woman who was black hoodie and pink. He's Celeste, so there's a possibility the family must have known what David literally did. Overall, this is pretty much the recap was gone. I would say that this is a pretty good recap, but there is a bunch of speculation within this recap. Tell us cooked. How much y'all think David gonna pay us? This is them presumably talking about how they know about the relationship that he had. Celeste, N-word. Same shit, diff smell. I need that 5K, real 5K. College expensive, 5K. Where you gotta pay off your loans like the rest. Yeah, these people are implying. Keep in mind, this is speculation because we don't have the full context of the logs. So I'm taking some of this with a grain of salt. Take the information as you will. David loves his 15-year-olds. David likes little girls. Yeah, it appears that people were talking about this quite a while. And there's implications that he was, paying people off. And people were asking to be paid off because they knew certain information. Your parents are so annoying. By Celeste, who appears to be the server. Don't understand why there's a watermark. They won't let me go see you perform. I'll fix it. Again, take some of these with a grain of salt. I'm not sure how true they are. I'm sure some people could probably verify and double check if they're within the server. But it is interesting to me that they were conversing before September of 2022, where she would have been 11. She would have been 11. Fuck, that's so gross. This is like, okay. A lot of people talk about groomers and predators online very, very loosely. And I'm like one of those types that is very careful to apply the label groomer, predator. But this is actually predatory behavior. This is actually incredibly predatory behavior. Like essentially building rapport with a minor, talking about their performances, whether it's like just, an in-school concert or something like that, or, some play or whatnot, getting that close of a bond, that is incredibly predatory and groomy behavior. Absolutely. You don't even have to sugarcoat it.
It's controversial of raping kids.
Really good.
Okay,
It's been a good one. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Mwah, 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 mwah. Oh my! Delete everything. Yo! Wait.
Oh, look it. Answer that one. That's so mean if you don't answer
Which
that.
one?
This was dug up by Celeste supporters in the David subreddit. They're dropping more screenshots as I type this. These screenshots are from the same day he was asking Moss to delete everything, which is why the people are asking if Celeste is cooked. Definitely real. These are the Gore claims right here. So these set of screenshots are where the Gore claims manifest. David telling his Discord server how he used to be addicted to Gore and watched it to desensitize himself. Why would you need to desensitize yourself from something if you're not up to something? Well, there's an argument to be made here is that potentially, not to get too, debate bro type way, but some people will say stuff like this just to act tough, just to act cool because they think it's like, cool to say this around other people. Be like, yeah, I'm so cool. I'm a psychopath. But in this case, obviously, retrospectively, it looks a lot worse. I watch ghosts to disconnect. I watch Gore to disconnect the part of my brain that feels empathy to the wrong things. Okay. Good one, buddy. I use it to desensitize myself. Gore videos are funny. No, they're not. I saw a cartel execution already when I was 14. Yeah, he's just trying to pretend he's cool in this case. I love Gore. In this case, like, I'm willing to bet that in that particular case, he was just doing it to act tough, act cool. I remember laughing at one point. I got bad, man. I watch people self-harm on the internet. Don't like me. Right? Yeah, he was definitely in like an echo chamber where he thought it would be cool to do this. Got to the point where I don't even cringe when I see it no more. Yeah, it seems like he was just actually being edgy, to make himself appear tougher or cool to these people, which, you know, a lot of people typically do. Everybody knows that one guy is like, oh my god, guys, I just watch this insane stuff. It don't even bother me. I'm such a psychopath. I'm like Dexter. I can sniff out pedophiles because I know exactly how pedophiles think. It's that type of behavior. Again, in retrospect, there's a whole different layer and meaning to this, though. But how would I relate this to the particular murder? I'm not sure if I would or not. Again, anything is possible. Anything is possible in investigations like this. Maybe he did do it. Maybe he didn't. That's not a defense of him. It is just, you know, maintaining skepticism because details can come out that might completely turn the story on its head or completely solidify it. So this is what was referenced earlier about the Discord, the main Discord doing damage control. The members of the server, we, the Discord and Twitch staff team, want to clarify that we knew what we knew and what we didn't know in regards to Celeste. We were not aware of her true age or that she was missing person. We also did not have any contact with her outside of that what was public. What was shared in David's Twitch streams and from her role in the server, we understood her to be around 18 to 19. She appeared in 2 streams, but otherwise was not active in the server, and we did not have ongoing communication with her. Most of us are not located in California. We were not aware of any missing persons reports connected to her. Additionally, the staff team has had minimal contact with David or his management. The mention of her full name within the server was not seen in real time due to how fast the chat moves when David pings everyone. As a result of the situation, the staff team has left the server, and we no longer associate with David. We do not support his actions in any capacity. Our priority has always been the well of members. I feel like a good explanation to how ignorant these people were, and a good explanation to, like, you know, how much they let go under the radar is probably due to like the passerby effect, where some of these people genuinely didn't care because they had different stuff going on, and if they did notice that something was going on, they probably just didn't, you know, or the bystander effect. Sorry, they probably just didn't want to, like, you know, go out of their way to do anything because realistically, a lot of people want to pretend like they're incredibly virtuous and moral and that they would do the right thing if the moment came, but most people would probably not, given the fact that they have their own things to prioritize. It's just unfortunate reality that some people do not care to actually put their foot into what may potentially be a situation that might put them in a negative place. Like, imagine being in the middle of a pedophile investigation. A lot of people really do not want to be dealing with a situation like that. Nobody wants to be a witness. Nobody wants to be called to jury duty, right? Just to, like, you know, compare it. Nobody really wants to be a part of, like, something so time-consuming and potentially, like, you know, draining. So I can understand that this might just be a case of the bystander effect. And while some people definitely did fail, this girl, Celeste, do you really expect anybody to have, like, done any better? I don't think so. I think it is entirely understandable how this went unnoticed for so long or ignored for so long. That's not me excusing it, to be clear. It's just, I can see how it occurred. Seeing how it occurred, not necessarily mean that I am in support of it. It just means that, you know, things happen. Sometimes, if a car accident occurs, you can understand why. Probably because the tires were bald. The person was probably on his way to change his tires because he noticed the tires were bald. Fortunately, rained, couldn't brake in time. Does that mean justifying the accident? No, but I'm giving clarity to how it may have occurred.
Wait.
Oh, look it. Answer that one. That's so mean if you don't answer
Which
that.
one?
The reason why I'm bringing this up is because apparently people are attempting to make the claim that this girl that appears in this stream right here is the same girl, and David is trying to get her out of frame. Darky clip in question. Clip of David trying to get Celeste off of frame. Same Gap hoodie. As in the missing person. appears that people are saying that this is the same exact girl. I don't know. It might be the case. This is again highly speculatory. They might be different. They might be different girls. The girl in the stream is confirmed to be the minor Celeste Rivas, not 23-year-old Celeste Herrera like many are claiming. Apparently, the people are matching the glasses. I mean, they kind of, based on the nose and the glasses, maybe the forehead. I mean, might be the same person, might be the same girl. I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure. I don't want to conclude definitely. I don't want to conclude like anything too affirmatively, because if I do, I might end up spreading misinformation. So again, it's not that I'm trying to. A lot of people think that having skepticism in a situation like this is the same as defense. I'm not defending David, of course. I have no reason to. It's just that sometimes you genuinely do have to be skeptical with some of the information that is currently being fed to you, because some of this might be wrong. People jumping into conclusions and giving you misinformation. Of course, that doesn't absolve David of being a complete creep weirdo for dating a minor or being in a relationship with a minor in any way. It's just that maybe he didn't commit this murder. It's entirely possible, and we probably won't know until we get more details into this investigation. But anyways, that's as much information that has like resurfaced in regards to the David situation. That's the update on that story. I will probably make a follow-up video very, very soon by clipping this VOD down into a commentary video. With that being said, that's pretty much everything that I got.